let's talk about death. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little sit down, vibey video where I'm just speaking, just talking, just ranting. Renee's rants. Hey guys, we're in a new setting today. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Renee. I just talk about everything, wellness, lifestyle, things that are interesting in me. I just share my life. Let's talk about death, bro. Such a deep and interesting conversation. No one really likes to talk about this shit. Like, it's like frowned upon topic, and just really thinking about that shit, preparing for it, funerals, all that is so but it's not really what I'm gonna like talk about today. I like that angle way better. Wow. I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what do you believe happens when you die? Like, you hear the mind go beep, like, do you just transport to another world? Is it reincarnation? Is there afterlife? Let me know in the comments. I grew up a Christian. I used to go to church very often. Well, like a good amount. Yeah, I wasn't strict on reading the Bible or whatever. All that to say is now, like, I'm spiritualized, separated from like the strict Christian belief, and we'll get to that in a second. Like, I have a story to tell you guys about that in a second. But does death motivate you or scare you? How do you feel? Like, okay, so when I was younger, I was maybe 14, and I remember having this fucking existential crisis. Like, I was crying my ass off with my mom and my best friend. Like, we were talking about just death and whatever happens. And, you know, obviously I was more younger back then, and I was literally just imagining. I don't even remember it now. Time really does heal all wounds. It's so crazy. I was so traumatized in the moment, and I deadass was like, bro, I'm so scared to die. That was just the main gist of whatever happened that day. It took me a little while to get off that, I think, but now I'm just like, bro, I wonder what does happen. Now I'm kind of leaning toward reincarnation, and like your soul is placed here to like keep learning until you unlearn it and shit. But no one truly knows. I mean, there are stories that people have come back from the dead and they like share their testimony, but I don't know if any of that's truly credible. You know, like, I'm the type of person who like wants to live through it before I speak about it, because a lot of people be over exaggerating. Ooh, this is the thing I've been wanting to talk about for a minute. People always love to like hype up something or like downplay a situation, but then once you're actually in it, you realize, like, I mean, I know perspective comes into play with all of this, and it's gonna kind of gauge how you perceive a situation. But no, a lot of things, almost everything in this world, like, people be over dramatic. They be dragging that shit. So I like to experience things for my damn self. Not really like to take people's word for it, because you really don't know what you're talking about, or at least I don't think so. But I was rambling. So yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say. We're gonna call this shit Renee Rambles, something like that, because I always love to speak my mind, and I'm gonna come up with a better name, because ramble kind of has a negative connotation. What the hell? My scrunchie was in my hair this whole time. I didn't know where it was when I was like taking out my ponytail. Okay, I'm back. I love this angle way better, actually. So now we can actually get into the nitty gritty. The personal experience that I shared earlier about how like I was going crazy and stuff when I was a kid, that kind of manifested in its own way when I got older, right? So I'm sorry that I look off and stuff, and if I talk, I always do this because it just helps me get deeper into thought again, helps relive the experience and sometimes speak better. So anyways, the way that I saw it re-manifest when I became older was when I was around 18, 19, and that was just like a couple years ago, because I'm 22 right now. Bro, I had this period of time where I was just like, fuck all this, fuck everything, it can all be gone tomorrow. A tsunami, an earthquake, getting hit by a car, just, you know, anything out of your control, and boom, it will be all for what? That was heavy on my mind for a minute, and I was just like, I didn't want to go to work. Stopped working for like 6 months. Thankfully, I was being taken care of. But I did not, like, that really put my life on a hold, just really thinking about death and how, bro, this can really all be for nothing. Everything can be taken away from tomorrow. Hell, even today, tonight, 2 hours from now. Like, that's just really scary to think about. But, like, at the same time, I surrendered to it. Like, because, bro, I'm not trying to be running in this rat race forever. Although I become financially stable, you're still going to have to, like, pay and, like, work and grind. You're still going to have to do something. You can't just be and live and just truly just live, you know? In my opinion, just having to pay somebody else rent. There's definitely negatives and positives to everything. But I just feel like if you could just be let out the race and you don't have to like fight in the competition, then that would be the most favorable option. But at the same time, we don't know what happens after that. Like, are we actually going to be waiting in that long line in the abyss? Are we going to be shunned or accepted? Like, how is it going to be? I don't think that's how it happens, because like me and my friend always talk about it. We don't believe in like a spiteful, mean God, and if he really truly does know the map and your trajectory of your life, and you know, obviously you're gonna still have your own humanly and fleshly desires. Like, yeah, no, all that shit doesn't really make sense, because why would he still damn you and send you to hell if he knew that you were gonna do everything that you're gonna do because he made you? Yet he still... That's not what we're talking about today. That's another reason why it's just like, it just doesn't really resonate. Spirituality, it's not really tied to a higher source, it's tied to you. Like, you're taking accountability, you are doing the work. And yeah, it's like kind of like, yes, there's a creator, there's somebody, there's something, there's some source that put all this shit together. It didn't just like poof get here. We can acknowledge that, but still not just like bow down to a god and like serve him and just be a good person, be for the fucks of it, because you know it's just right to be good. Like, why are you doing it? Because the Lord says so, and because otherwise, like, you'll be sinning. It doesn't seem genuine. It seems like you're just like performing. That's what they mean. Damn, about that, bro. This video is not supposed to be a religious ramble. Look, people who like that shit, like, tap in so you can talk about it more. So what I really wanted to talk about is just that point in time where I was heavily thinking, okay, this will all be for nothing, so what's the point, right? And we can't really think like that. We have to get up and do shit anyways. Everything you do, everyone you meet, and everything, there's a lesson. So that alone is the purpose of me getting to the end goal of like riches and success and all that. Yeah, but then I saw this post. Did I screenshot it? Let me try to find it. I'm gonna just go to the girl's account because thankfully I remember who posted it. Okay, I found it. Life is strange. You arrive with nothing, spend your whole life chasing everything, and still leave with nothing. Make sure your soul gains more than your hands. It's from Tafari Dean on Twitter. Real fucking shit, bruh. Like, you're literally chasing everything all for you to literally not even take none of that shit. It's all material. Like, what is the point? What's it for? Like, just to die in the end. Oh my gosh. Like, it's really crazy how much people will miss that. And yes, while you are here, you're not really going to be thinking about the death, and you're not going to be thinking about the end. But, like, you need to at least, like, stay humble, stay grounded, because what is all of this really for? And that shit get deep, for real. This is the type of stuff that be on my mind. I do want to highlight that, like, obviously it's not all negative. Once again, like, death can be beautiful. You came, you seen, and you conquered, and like now it's over. You must make sure that you cherish the people in your life, cherish everyone who's around you, because with that being said, knowing that it can all be gone in a second, or even later on today, or even in the morning on the way to work, bro, that shit is so sad. Literally cherish your fucking family. Don't pick on them. Don't be an asshole. Don't let the separation of work and school and like hobbies and all that separation, don't let that persist over years, because you're not gonna have time with the people. People even die when they're like 6, and when they're young, make sure that after school and after work you spend time with your loved ones. And it's just crazy that I feel like I have to say this because a lot of people really don't. You throw their ass to an iPad, or you want to go and like smoke and drink and chill with your friends, and like obviously like that's cool. Ew, I sound like one of those bitches. Ew. But like real shit, just like have your priorities in order and make sure you water your family. I feel like that shit is very important. It always was. Like I value community and love and just genuine connection. And where else should you be able to find that than your family? So cherish these people and even your friends. Know that you guys can have intentional hangouts based around your interests, shared interests, and goals. Like literally water your friendships in your circle, because you're gonna be so sad when they're gone, and like it's gonna be so much I wish. Another thing, ooh, seeing that people died and like people are posting, you know, a teen or whatever who's like was lit and had some emotion, or even just a regular person, knowing that their Instagram page is now like it's just gonna be there. Like what happens in those situations? What happens when like a college student dies in the middle of like, you know, like does your family still have to pay for that shit? I have so many questions. I'm gonna probably look some of this shit up after, but also like I want to spark conversations. Like I want to talk to people. I want to hear experiences because I, you know, there's so much to hear, so much to learn. If you have like debt and stuff to pay off when you die, do you escape that? Or once again, are you still gonna be forever in this fucking rat race and it's gonna be passed on to your family for them to be burdened? Life insurance, all that, bro. The government is like so crazy. Why do we have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a funeral? My best friend doesn't want to have, she doesn't want to have a traditional funeral, sorry. She wants to have a Viking funeral, which is so funny to me. But she, like, her whole family knows, everybody knows, so we're gonna have to make it happen. That's another thing, bro. Like, we have to speak about this shit before it's too late. Like, let people know how you would want your funeral to go. Let them know that you want them to either turn up or be sad or like cry. It's just so crazy because once you're gone, you won't be able to speak for yourself. Everyone else will be speaking for you. So make sure you like speak for yourself now while you can. I just want to make my mark. I just want to make sure that everyone around me knows that I was a light and a good ass time, and then just a happy ass person and just positive, because that's literally true. Like anyone who knows me fucking knows that I'm not a negative ass bitch. Never been that. I'm always highlighting the best and like always trying to see the best in every. I literally love to you know, state the obvious and like let's call a thing, but at the same time there's happiness in everything. Like there's a light in everything. Another fact that I find interesting is that different versions of you exist in multiple people's mind, and like so for someone to know you to be like determined and, you know, on your shit, and then your family doesn't see that, like they don't see how you bust your ass at work, so they might think that you're lazy or something like that. So these two different people see you completely differently, but yet it's still you, and yet they're still kind of true, but in different scenarios. Yeah, that's really crazy. It's just everything blows my mind. I feel like I'm such a new soul. Like I don't know, everything feels so like new and just like what really, but at the same time it just all makes sense. Back to what I was saying, some people will be like, oh, they were known for being the best person, like even Tom or whatever, that guy Hulk or something that just passed, um people say he's like a pedophile and a rapist. Like you don't know what that person did throughout their fucking life, and that's not to say like you can't say rest in peace to them, but it's just like, ooh, it's just like that's such a tricky subject. Once again, like no one will be able to ever speak for you for real but you. Like no one will know your truth for real. So like just try as much as you can to make your mark and make your motives like clear while you're on earth, because I would hate for it to be so misconstrued. Like yeah, a lot of people are gonna like fucking like say, oh, he did this and that, they're gonna like glorify him, but he's also a very fucking bad person, and that's true as well. Two things can be true at once, but it's just like you gotta weigh like morality, what's more important at that point. Acknowledging death can inspire people to live more intentionally. Like this ties back to my passion for holistic health and wellness. You gotta make sure that your time here, because yeah, like your death can either speed up or slow down based on how you approach it. If you're working out, you're eating right, real foods, not like frozen dinner, like artificial processed bullshit forever and every single day ever since you were fucking jit. Of course you're gonna have heart, like of course you're gonna have issues, so your death is gonna come up and it's gonna be like more hard or random. And ooh, that's another thing, you never know how it'll happen, not only when but how. Ooh, the same route that you take to work every day and then it can happen on that route, bro. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Dang. Yeah, I just feel like everyone should live an intentional lifestyle because it can either speed up or slow down your death. Once again, broken record. I'm really happy that I brought myself out of that little tunnel though, and I was like, fuck it, I just gotta work, come on. And then I started seeing, oh shit, like, you know, this is where all this can get me. It is kind of worth it. Like, while you're here, while you're doing it, it feels worth it, right? I've never experienced a loss of a pet. I hear a lot of people say that hits deep. Let me know y'all experiences about that and how that like changed your life. Fuck, I'm too sad. That makes me not want to get a pet. Like, no way you're gonna fucking leave, bro. But I would still get one because once again, like, it's just like I'm gonna love you while you're here. I'm gonna cherish you while you're here. But then when you're gone, like, I guess like fuck, you're gone. Like literally, that's all you can really do. So sad. Like death is such a personal and universal topic. It's so crazy. There's so much uncertainty surrounding this topic. I don't know if we'll ever truly figure it out. Any of the answers, bro. But until then, I'll just keep living as fully as I can. Like that, as I literally live every day like my last. I've always skip class, skip work. Fuck, I'ma live my life. Like I literally, bro. You don't know, bro. Some people work their whole fucking life away for a job, a company who will replace you in the next day. Like we all know this. We've heard this all the time. Yet we give our everything to other things rather than like cherishing our own lives and like, you know, our loved ones' lives. It's just so crazy, bruh. I've always said like fuck a responsibility temporarily. Like I like to be on my shit, but if it's for the sake of my happiness and my well-being, and if it's gonna be like, yeah, I know I'm not gonna really regret this, or even if you do regret it, like no regrets, because all this shit is gonna lead to the bigger picture. That's my outlook on it. It's like kind of a separate topic a little bit, but I feel like you should be more affectionate to people if you can, because just wanting to feel them one more time, or like smelling them or touch them. I found this cigarette that's my grandma's, and we found it when we were like moving her stuff out because my grandpa had died. So he was alive for a minute after she passed. She passed of lung cancer, and he was just so like distraught after the fact. He didn't like die of a broken heart, he died of a sedentary lifestyle, I guess. Yeah, he had diabetes and stuff. Wonderful man, I freaking love you guys. Shout out to y'all, Granny and Papa. They're the cutest, they were the best. And that's what I'm saying, like they made sure that they poured out love. Literally, be known. If you're not gonna be known for anything, be fucking known for love, like being a good ass person. So crazy. It doesn't matter what you do, it's just like who you are for real. Who are you, bro? Oh shit, I rambled. Didn't even get to my point. Basically, yeah, I found a cigarette and have it up on my little altar for her, and it's just an old smoked, the brand Capri cigarette, and it's just like a proof of her existence, a proof of her life, just something that shows that she was here. And I was so young, like the duration of her life that I got to experience. And it's not like I could ask her all the questions that I would ask now because I didn't know much then, but I always made sure I spent time with them and like was with them because I was like, oh, they're old, they can pass soon. So yeah, just be affectionate, love, hug and kiss your loved ones, and let them know and feel that they're loved. Cook for them, clean for them. If affection isn't your thing, like before they're gone, like that's like, let that resonate before they are gone, before you are gone. If death is one thing that we all share, maybe it's just an invitation to live with more gratitude, live with more love, more intention, more presence while we're here. I don't have all the answers, and I know I just asked hella, but I do know this. Life feels so much more precious when we remember that it doesn't last forever. So, with that being said, take control of your day, live with intention, like plan things out, and make sure that you just cherish. Do not take things for granted. I truly have been meaning to make this video for such a long time. It's just like when I'm randomly doing things, this topic will come up in my head like damn death. You know, like it'll just come and it'll go. But it's like so deep and interesting for real. A big ass saying that I always think of is you never know what you got till it's gone. Or like you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Those two hit. Think of something, think of anything that you used to really love, anything that you used to really love, bro, and apply it. Those two sayings, like, fuck, you'll be like, damn, I probably should have, yeah. That's all I have to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, for real. I appreciate you for clicking on my video. Have a great day. Have a divine day. Have a divine night. Have a divine life. Comment if anything resonates. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this video. If you were just talking about this with someone, if there's anything you want to say, you want somebody to see it, I appreciate anything. You guys will see me soon in my next upload.